So today's question is page 124 of the Discover Graphics book, and this is the bottom one here, bottom question here, seesaw, question 4, the seesaw. Okay, so in this we have the stand, which it pivots and rocks on. It has one tangent, two tangents, so we got two on the base, and then where the seesaw makes contact here with the frame, we have another one, so number 3 and number 4. Okay, well, you could count that as one full one if you want. So we'll say 3 tangents there, all right, to the circle, which is in the middle. So what we're going to do, what we're going to start off is obviously make yourself enough room. So we'll start here at the point here, and we'll measure our way across, and we'll get this frame drawn in. So we'll put a little light ground line in there now, a light line first. Okay, I'm going to use that as my start point here. I'm going to measure over my 75 to get to the base of the yellow frame. Then we're measuring over 80. And we're doing its halfway, which is 40, as they told us there. Alright. Now, we'll do a little light line through the 40 going up. So that's going to be our area in here. Now, tell us from the ground, measuring up 40 millimeters. That's the center point for a circle. So I'll just make that a little bit heavier there so you can see that. So there's my center line. Measured up 40 millimeters. And they tell us radius 22 for that circle. Okay. In that circle, we'll do it nice and light now, okay? So there's our circle there. Now, what we have is we have our circle and we have the point on the outside of it that the tangent's going to pass through. So the tangent's going to go from the point to the circle. Alright, so to do that, we join our point, which is the outside of the circle, away from the circle. We join it to the center point of the circle. So here we have our line joined together. I'm going to bisect that line. Okay, so we're going to bisect that line. So I made those a little bit, I guess, exactly halfway there. They just meet there. Alright, so there's my midpoint of the line. Now what you're going to do is you're going to use the midpoint of the line, stretch it to the outside, and we're going to swing an arc. Now we swing it to the side the tangent is on. So the tangent's on this outside, so we swing it to the side the tangent's on. You don't have to do the full arc. All you want to do is find it here to get the POC, the point of contact. So we can join this to that point there, the point of contact. Put that in nice and heavy. Now you could repeat it on the opposite side, or what we can just do is transfer it across to this side here and pop that in there. So there's the outer portion. A heavier base in there. And now we can finish off the top of that. Oh, that's the top of the yellow frame. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do the seesaw, the seat of the seesaw itself. Okay, so we have a point here outside of the circle. We need to find where the point of contact is for our tangent. So you're going to join the center of our circle to the point. Now we can actually heavy this in anyway to there, but we'll do a light line to start with because this is heavy, it's a heavy portion on it. And we're going to bisect this line here in half. So compass again. This time I'll stretch it a little bit bigger so I know I won't be too small on the X. So either side from the center point. There's our two X's. I'm going to join them together. That is the midpoint of that line. Put our steel compass on the midpoint, stretch it to the center point, and swing it up. Now I'm not going to do a full arc like I said before. I'm just going to swing it enough that they make contact. So the arc makes contact with this. This point here is the POC, the point of contact. This is our tangent. So I'm going to hit it from there, and I'm going to extend it on. Okay, hopefully I've gone long enough. I'll just repeat that again. Extend it on. Now, what you're going to do, we're going to go from our point of contact, which is here. We're going to measure down to the base of our seesaw, and we're going to flip it. So we know that's where it's going to stop out there. Now we can go down and heavy there to there. We can also heavy from here back to the center point. But make sure and do it light on the inside of the circle. Alright, now there's a thickness of 5 millimeters to this. So we're going to go sliding set squares. There it is there. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to measure out our 5 millimeters perpendicular to the edge of this. There's our 5 millimeters. I'm going to do a sliding set squares. So there's our tangent. Yeah. Light line along there. I'm going to keep them now. I'm going to slide this back a little bit. Keep this as our constant. Move our set square to here. Oh, with a double slip there. Let's go again. Move back. Sit our set square on top here. And flip it, do it on the other side. Now we have thickness given to this. Alright, we're nearly there now. So last but not least, we have the frame here, which has the handle for the seesaw back and forth. Now it tells us along that we come in 25. It's a mirror image on both sides now. So we're going to go back 25 from the other end as well while we're at it. We're then told it is 20 wide. The base of that little triangle is 20 wide. So repeat on the other side as well. So we're doing what we need to do. Now it tells us the height of this triangle. Okay. The height of this triangle is 25, the length of it. So the length of the sides is 25. So go back down to where I do my radiuses. I'll put a mark there at my 25. My compass. Set it to 25. Compass here. Swing an arc. Put it on the other side. Swing an arc. Do it here as well. Swing an arc. Swing an arc. Where they cross over. That is the top of those triangles. And then the last thing that tells us is these circles here, which would be the, I'm assuming, handle that the child would hold on to. They said put them in freehand. Alright, so that is page 124, question 4, which is the seesaw. Okay.